Yeah, well, I don't really remember that. My nan told me about that when I was a little boy. Anyway, welcome to 5 Minutes with Matt. Another great week. We've had a fantastic start. We've broken the 10,000 barrier, smashed through it. We're now 10,600, on our way to 11. It's all the fantastic work of the moderators and other admin. You've all been so good. And of course, the amazing poetry which you as members post. Thank you so much for that. It's a pleasure to read it, and it's a pleasure to then read it out. If as long as you don't mind, of course. I've chosen 4 or 5 different ones. One of them is like a guest poem, as it were. But I just, it's you can get so much from poetry, and I've gone with some really good ones this week, I think, as I like to do every week. So this first one is by Ross Leishman, and I think it's called Count the Ways. Count the Ways. Freshly washed, polished and buffed to a mirror-like shine in the auto-grooming shop of my mind. Count the ways. Count the ways. Shall I tell you the ways? Shall I show you how I crave? Shall I say it, be brave, for once in my life? Shall we forget the darkness and face the day? Shall we conquer the depths of our obsession, put on hold love's oppression, teach those fools a lesson? I don't have to be a mathematician to count the ways, to memorise the days. I don't need to get permission from a heart surgeon or a physician to know how to fix you, to make you whole. Shall I count the ways you make me crazy, make me unsteady, turn my mind clouded and hazy? No, I shan't. You already know. Ah, that's a nice one. Thank you very much. That's Ross Leishman. This next one is by Chris Thompson. As it starts raining again. I'm sure that's not a sign. And it's been raining quite a lot and very hard recently in England. So this one doesn't have a title, but it's another one of those really, really great rights. So what good would it have done to have said that you are the inextinguishable light in my head, the rock of my roll, the hit to my miss? Times spent then were as rare as the moments wherein we shared our closest embrace. I keep the memory still of our kiss. But what of it now, at this distance? This, a misfit key to remembering the regretfulness of tears, the squandering of fatefulness. Let go of an instant. Let's go of an instance, leaving nothing behind, sublime, naught that can be hand-touched. These are my long-haul lines of life, a string of accumulated lost years, and a saturated binding for my exodus of tears. That's really, really quite good. I mean, I really like that. Sorry for mucking the middle bit up. This next one is called Dreams, Sweet Dreams, and it's by Roy Wilson. In fairy tale dreams where whispers dwell, moonlit shadows weave their spell. Stars like diamonds silent gleam, guide eager wanderer through the silver stream. Enchanted forests, golden sunsets, echo laughter from pointed turrets. Castles rise with majestic towers, guarding secrets, midnight hours. A dance of light, a whispered sigh, fairy wings in a twilight sky. Lost in realms where wishes flow, in this fantasy world, watch magic grow. Time stands still in crystal spheres, unfolding tales through tender years. In slumber's embrace, we find the key to fairy tale dreams, wild and free. And it says, written by me, which is Roy Wilson. Absolutely fantastic. That was a real nice one, that one. Only Pepsi. Now this one is by our guest poet this week, and it's Maya Angelou. I've been going through her complete works recently, and she's one of those amazing women, and obviously no longer with us, but just one of those amazing people in history, which did so much, and her words are fantastic. We, unaccustomed to courage, exiles from delight, live coiled in shells of loneliness, until love leaves its high holy temple and comes into our sight to liberate us into life. Love arrives, and in its train comes ecstasies, old memories of pleasure, ancient histories of pain. Yet if we are bold, love strikes away the chains of fear from our souls. We are weaned from our timidity in the flush of love's light. We dare be brave, and suddenly we see that love costs all we are and will ever be. Yet it is only love which sets us free. Absolutely fantastic. Just a really, really classy woman. Now, I wrote one, it's called The Jigsaw Man, and I posted it today. And Sean May commented on it and said he likes a poem that tells a story. So I thought, well, I have got others that tell a story, and I must admit I am particularly proud of this one. So I thought I'd read him one of mine which does tell a story. Other people will have heard it before, but here we go. It's called Down My Road. Down the road that I was born, my trouser knees were always torn. Best friends climbed with me into our street's favourite tree. There were fewer cars, but they were so much bigger. Cops and robbers pulling that trigger. The Salvation Army on a Sunday. The Rag and Bone Man on a Monday. Mum always sent me to the shops for shopping. I can't remember the last time I shopped, skipping and hopping. Cigarettes and paraffin you got from a machine. You were allowed 4 for a penny for having been. How times have changed through the years. Looking back with eyes full of tears. The tree's still there, but not all my friends. Shopping for mums is now a distant trend. The cars are smaller, the vending has gone. The Salvation Army have long marched on. I loved these times, these thoughts in my head, as my knees now ache and my best friend is my bed. That's called Down My Road, and I do love that one. So that brings us to the end of 5 Minutes with Matt. I don't think it's been much longer than 5 minutes. I'm sure it hasn't. But it's been a fantastic week again. We'll be 11,000 by next Monday. And that's down to you. What a fantastic bunch of people. Keep posting. Keep commenting. And I'll see you again next week on 5 Minutes with Matt. Bye for now.